We all have secrets. Some we share and some we keep to ourselves. From trips throughout the Disneyverse to secrets they might not even know themselves, keep watching for these 5 Disney princesses and their family secrets. Let's get started. If there's one thing we can count on Disney for, it's a happily ever after. With the help of some faith, trust, and pixie dust, things seem to always turn out okay for our favorite princesses. And who needs a prince when you've got your very own?
Your fairy godmother? Of course.
That's right, rumor has it that every Disney character has a fairy godmother, making sure they don't get into too much trouble. I mean, there's a reason we call them fairy tales. It's no secret that fairies have helped save the day in many of Disney's earlier films. From the Blue Fairy in Pinocchio, to the 3 fairies in Sleeping Beauty, and even the most popular fairy godmother who makes all of Cinderella's dreams come true. The fairies have left the spotlight to take care of their very own kingdom, Pixie Hollow. That's right, we've been introduced to many of these fairies in Disney's Fairies franchise. Take a look at these uncanny resemblances. Boo is a little girl who travels through doors only to find herself in the world of Monsters, Inc. This is where she runs into her favorite monsters, Mike and Sulley. Mike and Sulley spend their time trying to get Boo back home. Safely, that is. At the end of the film, we see that saying goodbye to Boo wasn't easy, especially not for her friend Sulley. He would eventually have to leave her, sparking her interest in transporting doors. Boo would then make it her life's mission to get back to her friend Sulley. Does this remind you of anyone? The witch from Brave who transports through doors, perhaps? With all the evidence to support it, this is more than just a wild guess. Boo's real name, according to this drawing, is Mary. The little girl who voices Boo in the movie is Mary Gibbs. Now both her first and last name have Scottish origins. Dunbroch, where the movie Brave was set, is a mystical Scottish kingdom. If that isn't enough, the Witch's Workshop definitely gives us enough evidence to support this theory. Check out this large carving of Sulley in one of her wooden boards. Remember when she says she's off to the Wickerman Festival? Well, the Wickerman Festival doesn't first take place until the year 2001. That's the same year the Monsters, Inc. movie was released. Not to mention her clear obsession with bears, one of the last things Boo associates with Sulley. Or maybe even... Mermaids are one of the most beautiful mystical creatures we are first introduced to. They first make an appearance in Disney's classic animated film, Peter Pan. Peter Pan was released in 1953. That's about 36 years before the release of the iconic Little Mermaid animation. Now, would you believe me if I told you that these 2 movies were linked together by a mermaid with long, beautiful red hair, green eyes, an aqua tail, and a beautiful singing voice? Some of you might think I'm talking about Ariel, but this mermaid was spotted in Neverland long before Ariel was born. Her name is Athena. Athena first makes an appearance in the beginning of The Little Mermaid, Ariel's beginning. We only get a short scene of the character before she is hit by a pirate ship, leaving the storyline completely. The resemblance between Athena and the mermaid in Peter Pan is hard to argue against, especially considering the 2 different time periods in which they were drawn. We then see Athena again in Peter Pan 2, Return to Neverland, except this time she's a lot older. Now, it's no secret that people don't age or change in Neverland. So where was Athena in the time between these 2 movies? Living her best life in Atlantica, of course. Disney princesses have been great role models for many of us growing up. They teach us the importance of things like kindness, courage, being true to ourselves, and even following our own destiny. This couldn't be more true than in Disney's Frozen, an all-time Disney favorite. Frozen takes us through the lives of Anna and Elsa, who possess special abilities. That's right, you heard correctly. Both of these princesses have special abilities that make them unique. As we see throughout the movie, Elsa is totally able to control the elements of ice and snow. Anna, on the other hand, has been showing signs of super strength and even an affinity for fire. Anna and Elsa's story can be compared to the story of 2 other sisters, Hera and Hestia. According to Greek mythology, Hera had powers so strong she could control everything in existence, including the seasons and the weather. Hestia, on the other hand, was known for her love, generosity, and kindness. What makes this story even more convincing is the badges we see on Anna and Elsa's father. He is seen dressed in a royal suit adorned in badges. Now, one of these badges shows a clear symbol for fire. Throughout the years, Disney has given us many mystical and magical movies. From Up in the Heavens with the Greek gods of Mount Olympus to Under the Sea in the mermaid-filled kingdom of Atlantica and everything in between. What if I was to tell you that all these worlds existed in one unified Disneyverse? If we lay them out according to the time periods they're set in, it's not that hard to believe. For starters, in The Little Mermaid, we see that Ariel's father is King Triton. King Triton is the son of Poseidon. Now Hercules' father is none other than Zeus, Poseidon's brother. This would make the two redheads, Ariel and Hercules, cousins. Could this theory hold up against the fact? It definitely could if we considered that all Disney characters live in the same magical world. Now this would make total sense and could explain why we see Scar in Hercules, Poseidon in Princess and the Frog, and even Pinocchio in Tangled. Make sure to let me know in the comments section below all the times you've seen different Disney worlds come together. That is the end of our video. Thank you for watching and see you next time on The Things.